everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my April update for 365 days of eyeshadow. My lippies should have gone up yesterday, and today it's all about the eyeshadow. And I am going to show you my highlights, I guess, if you will, for this past month. Nothing was like a huge standout except for one eyeshadow that I just can't get enough of, and I really can't wait to play with it some more later in the year. Though I really did like a lot of the shadows that I played with this past month. This one right here, this is a Coastal Scents Mica Pigment. I am just in love with this shadow. I absolutely adore this bright orange shade. It's gorgeous, and I enjoyed it. I had worn it on my inner corners, actually. I don't know if I wore it yesterday or I can't remember which video I wore it for, but I really love this one. And there's this other one from Coastal Scents. I wish they still made these. This one right here, it kind of shifts like a slight turquoisey color. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera. Those were my two big standouts from here. And I really enjoy those a whole lot. They will eventually be panned, but not this year. And of course, I also had the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I did really enjoy it. It's a nice palette, but it's one of those that, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not super inspiring to me. I definitely like a lot of color. I do like neutrals too, but clearly I like color. And if you're wondering, some of the pink that I have on was actually from this palette. It was this shade right here. That is, I don't know if it's like fall foliage or something like that. I can't remember. Foliage Flutter, I think is what it's called, but they don't make it anymore anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Those were my big standouts for this past month. And it's funny because I wore them within like the past week is when I wore them. So you know how that goes. All right, I have 31 eyeshadows for the coming month because May has 31 days. I'm pretty sure I did the whole knuckle test, and I had a hard time with this one because I have so many eyeshadows in other projects. It's almost a little like scary. It like gives me heart palpitations how many eyeshadows I am currently working on. But at the same time, I absolutely love it because I like to mix things up. So yeah, I struggled to find things that weren't going to be a big conflict with what I'm already working on. And no matter what I put in, it's going to be a conflict, but that's okay because I'm going to enjoy it. So I actually have some singles here in magnetic palettes, and I have two palettes right here. Sorry for a little bit of a glare. So I'm going to show you my singles first. I have 9 e.l.f. singles right here. I figured I'm going to do all of my e.l.f. singles, get them out of the way. I have 2 more in this magnetic palette here on the bottom. Those 2 are e.l.f. This is Bare Minerals Lime, I believe, and then I've got 3 Coastal Scents Hot Pots. I was just feeling these peachy colors, so I thought, why the heck not? I don't think I have anything peachy in any projects, and maybe that's why I was kind of craving them a little bit, so I thought it would be a good thing to go with. This next palette, I just had to bring in. I was asking my girl Dana, what do you think I should bring in for 365 days of eyeshadows? And she's like, yellow, which is funny because I texted her the question, and while I was waiting for her to respond, I pulled this out. ColourPop's Honey. There are only 8 shades in here because Palooza I actually am working on for my girl Nona in the Panner's Pan. So there's only 8 left in here. But I'm going to be having some fun with yellow for May. Kind of excited for it because, you know, it's a good spring color. And I wanted to play more with a palette that I recently got in PR. So I'm putting in this Bobbi Brown Luxe Metal Rose eyeshadow palette. I had to look on the back to remember exactly what it's called. I knew it was something with Metal Rose, but I couldn't remember the exact name. And sorry about the glare, but that is what that looks like. So that is the 8 other shadows. And these like metallics, I don't know, let's see, here, here, and here, those are they're like that jelly formula or gelée. I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of a gel formula. very reminiscent of like a Super Shock shadow, but not exactly the same. I don't know. It's like cream to powder. That's the best way I can explain it. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. So those are the shadows that I'm going to be working on for this coming month. ColourPop, Bobbi Brown, and a whole bunch of singles because, you know, I like to mix things up. I have a lot of singles, like a lot of singles. I have an okay amount of palettes, but I've always been very drawn to singles, mostly because a lot of palettes in the past have been a lot of neutral with a couple of pops of color. Things have changed. Like, if I wanted a yellow palette, this is like perfection to me because it is, you know, it's the color that I want. And I think more and more brands are starting to do that where they're picking a color and they're giving a whole range in that color, which I appreciate because if I want a yellow palette, I don't want a bunch of neutrals and 2 yellows. That's how I feel, and that's partially why I went with singles. But now that the whole palette thing has started to change, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling some more palettes, not all of them, but definitely some more of them. So we'll see how that goes. But this is my next month. I'm kind of excited because, you know, I've got some fun stuff to play with. Everyone that has joined in, they're going to be listed down below if you want to check them out. This is not a panning project. It is just a challenge to go through your eyeshadows the same way it is with the lippies. Use a different one every day. Realistically, if you wanted to use multiple in a day and, you know, use something else on another day, that's fine too. The idea is just to get through 365 in a year so that you're rotating through your entire collection. I have way more than that. I could do this for several years and I still wouldn't have to double up, but you know how that goes. But I'm getting a lot of use through my collection. I'm finding things that I want to pan in the future, things like I'm learning a lot about the formulas, what I like, what I don't like, and I just think this is very beneficial for me. And I don't know if I'm going to do it again next year, but I think it is definitely serving me well this year. So I am looking forward to playing with all of these in the coming month. And again, check out everyone down below. If you want to join in, we would love to have you join into this challenge and just, you know, pick a different eyeshadow every day to play with and enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.